I don't want to get myself fired, but so I'm Jonathon Mason. I work at Curbword Entertainment. I'm the VP of A&R and Publishing in the Christian department, and I have been there as of last month, 10 years. It's our job to look for new artists, to sign artists. It's our job to help the artists that are currently signed to build out their career, find songs, help them to shape their songs. It's all things creative behind the scene. We're kind of like internal artist managers, so to speak, for the artists in the label world. When I'm looking for an artist, heart over art, like look at their heart beyond. There's so many people that are great, they're talented, but it's hard to, I don't want to judge people's hearts. So sometimes when you meet people, you realize this person's so talented, but they don't really have a message. They don't really have a calling, so to speak. Sometimes it's more, they just want to be a big name. They want to be known for their gift. And when I see somebody that there's a calling, there's a message, there's a passion that they've matched with their gifting, that's what attracts me to somebody. And then there are business things. The reality is, if there's an artist that has an incredible voice, but they're waiting for everybody else around them to do something for them, they're not actually doing it themselves as they're starting. They're not playing live. They're not involved in their local church. They're not actively, again, it gives me like PTSD in a sense, like they're not posting on socials. That's probably driving so many artists nuts that they're told post, but that's the platform of our day in a sense, where people see things. It's our billboard, that's our storefront. And so if I meet somebody and they're not doing those things, it's kind of a red flag. They're probably not going to do that if I start working with them. This is a disaster waiting to happen. Our job isn't to create something out of nothing. Our job is to add to support, to help. If somebody wants to get into the music scene, I would just say you have to do it. And a lot of it comes into finding internships, just finding any way to connect, because it's a relational business where if you do well in one area, you're probably going to start connecting with others. I think we have good days ahead. I don't want to get myself fired, but I think that in one sense, creating Christian music as a genre might have hurt us, where it puts everything in this box. And we talk about Christian music, we want it to be evangelistic, and we want it to go so far, but by fitting it into a genre, it almost limits it, where now I'm seeing Christian music step out of that. And it's more than, obviously Christian music is a lyrical connection, right? It's speaking about Jesus, but there's this lifestyle thing where you're seeing Christian artists that are writing music from a Christian perspective, but it might not fit the mold that it once had to. Where in this digital space with Spotify and Apple Music and Amazon, Pandora, music is music again. And I just think that's the best thing for Christian artists, is that they can actually be heard outside of what is a subgenre currently. Now it's just music, and I think it's going to reach a lot more people. So I'm excited.